We start this overview once again with 3 American duck species. One of the lesser scorps was reliably spotted at the Vogelmeer in the Kennemerduinen. The bird reported last week at the Veluwemeer was not seen this week, but Pim Rijk found another bird at the Markermeer. Could this be the same one? It's quite possible, as last winter at least one lesser scorp was observed making rounds throughout the IJsselmeer area. If you want to add the species to your self-found list, it could be worthwhile to search for groups of diving ducks in the coming months. This week, however, the ringneck duck from the Kennemerduinen was not reported. Only a few sightings came from Herogewaard. Personally, I wouldn't recommend checking every pond in the area to add the species to your self-found list. Unlike the lesser scorp, the ringneck duck doesn't quite feel like a self-found discovery. Both American wigeons were observed this week. The bird in North Brabant was seen until the 19th, while the bird in North Holland was seen again from the 19th onward. A tip for those scanning flocks of wigeons: look for a fully reddish flank, as the rear part of the flank in our European species is grey. While female wigeons also have fully reddish flanks, they lack the distinctive white flank stripe. Now moving on to a duck from our own region, the long-tailed duck. This species, once more common, is now significantly rarer. 2 individuals were observed this week, one in an inland ditch, later seen flying near the Eemshaven, and another bird on the Waddenzee, seen from Texel. It was also an exciting week for some rare seabirds. For example, there were 3 sightings of the Atlantic puffin, one flying past Kampenduin, one flying past the Schelling, and a bird reportedly walking between some buildings at the Langevelde Slag. The observer approached the bird to check if it was injured, but it flew away. Unfortunately, no photo could be taken. There was one report of a black guillemot this week. The bird was seen stationary at the Maasvlakte. Little auks were reported in small numbers along the entire coast. Additionally, one bird was present at the Texel ferry port. This week also marked the first record of a European storm petrel seen from the mainland. It was seen flying past. This is a species I still need for my Dutch list. The more commonly reported, but still rare, leeches storm petrel was observed 6 times this week. The peak season for this species is well behind us. The highlight of the week, however, was the great shearwater flying past Texel. Unfortunately, the bird was too far away to observe plumage details, making submission to a rarities committee hopeless. As a result, the observation is listed online with a question mark. Later that week, another great shearwater was seen flying past Belgium. Besides the great northern divers already at their wintering grounds, a few individuals were observed flying past over the sea. Moving on to wood warblers. We begin with the yellow-browed warbler, which is now becoming genuinely rare. 3 were still spotted this week, one at the Schelling, one at Conwaardezand and one at Kwadehoek. There was one record of a Pallas's leaf warbler, but it was a ringed individual at Meijendaal. Additionally, there was one documented observation of a Siberian chiffchaff this week, with a bird at Lemmer. Since the 1990s, the black woodpecker has been absent from the dunes of North and South Holland. However, they have been making a comeback there recently. While searching for this species, 2 interesting finds were made at the site of the dark-sided flycatcher. The first was a Hume's leaf warbler, although the recording of its call is of poor quality. Another Hume's leaf warbler turned out to be seen in Godlinze, which is still present there. The other species was a red-flanked bluetail, found on Sunday. The bird was elusive and often disappeared from view quickly. A thermal scope was even used to relocate the bird, but after 1:30 p.m. it appeared to have finally left. This was the 5th well-documented case of the species this autumn. I must say, an overwintering red-flanked bluetail would be quite nice. The only confirmed sightings of red-flanked buzzards this week came from the Frisian Wadden coast, especially near Verwerd. The rosy starling from Texel was reported 20 times this week, although 5 of those reports came from the same observer, who apparently checks in on it occasionally. Another striking bird, the hoopoe, was still present at the bungalow park on Ameland. The Richards pipit at the Veerse Meer was not reported this week, though it is likely still there. However, a bird was observed at Outdorp this week and was nicely photographed. In surrounding countries, some exciting sightings were reported as well. The sandhill crane was still being reported almost daily in Germany. Reports of the northern mockingbird were much scarcer. I found only one record on www.observaro.org, submitted by a Dutch birder. In Denmark, the tailless red-tailed shrike was still being reported until the 19th. The Steenager scoter has also been settled at its wintering location for some time now. In southern Portugal, a yellow-crowned night heron remains among the night herons. But the most striking news this week came from Poland, where an adult ivory gull was observed. This was the second record of ivory gull for Poland. If you liked the video, then please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one.